Hello ladies, A1's Day Ones, and if you're a new one, please subscribe to the channel. Today's video is a little strange. Your girl was on TikTok live and I decided to shoot in the portrait mode to make it easier for the girls to watch. And I super appreciate the girls that came through. You guys know how much I love and appreciate you. I just had a vision. I had a vision, girl, the new year. You know, I'm on my new year shit. And I want prosperity, of course, and good health. And I usually try to bring them in with some money nails. Like, money nails are definitely going to be a part of the new year. So I said, okay, I had a vision of money nails. And I had some weird jelly polish that I wanted to play with. I don't play with jelly a lot. I just don't see the use of it because, like, it's jelly. What are we doing here? But I found a use for it. I want to do jelly money nails. And I did them on live. I didn't even know how they were going to come out. And the pressure be on when it's on live. Like, you know, you can't just say, oh no, I don't like this. Like, cut the live and just leave and go, you know. So you kind of got to follow through. You got to see it through. And these are squares. I'm going for a very functional length. They might be long or extra long to someone. But to me, they're kind of like just short or average. And I do struggle, honestly, with squares. It is not a shape that I do on myself often. And I don't do it on the girls often. I'll do a short square, I guess, more. To me, that's just like normal. But like a long square is a bit much for me. I do them when I'm doing like maybe some kind of cartoon or something that has a lot of busyness to it. Because I do love having all of that canvas to work on. So these are the monies. I cut the money. It is fake money. And I cut it up. I'm gonna put it like down at the bottom of the nail, like an ombre. And girl, I use my McCart nail glue. I did all my same prep and everything as usual. I used the McCart nail glue this time instead of acrylic. Usually I'll just place it on top of acrylic and hold it there. But I noticed it puts like a little thickness, a little thickness. And I wanted to get it as flat as possible. So I went in with the McCart nail glue. And girl, as soon as it touches, it's sticking. You don't have room to like wiggle it, slide it into place or anything. You have to know where you're going to put it, position your hand right, and get it on there, and that's it. Boom. It didn't move. So once I noticed that on live, I began to panic. I was like, oh my God. I was like, pay attention, girl, like, please. And I've done money nails before a few times. A few different times. I like to incorporate money into some nail sets here and there. I do love that look. And so I had a vision of these money nails with pink jelly on them. I know. I just wanted to make the money pink. And so I began to do that. And the girls was here for it, honey. They did love that. In fact, one of the girls missed a live and messaged me and was like, hey, can I get a tutorial on this pink set? And I'm like, girl, I just was on live for 2 hours. But I didn't say that, but I was like, okay, because you know TikTok saves the lives. So I was able to save it and kind of edit through, because there was times that I was talking with the girls and had to grab my scissors or whatever. So I did edit this a little bit for you guys, but it's filmed in portrait mode. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to look on YouTube. I hope it's okay. I mean, it's just a quick tutorial on how I did these little jelly nails. I would say, like, looking back, so I have the money on. I did it with glue. I cut it to size, you know, as much as I could, as close to the plastic tip. And now I'm going to coat it with top coat. One, to protect it, and just, I don't want any of my chemicals to eat away at the paper. And also it gives it a little sturdiness, so I can really go in and clean up the edges more. But I'm still going to go in on top of this with acrylic. And, you know, that's like a hybrid nail. Like half gel, half acrylic, mixing the two. They do play nicely together. Just make sure your gel is fully cured. So this is the pink. It's from Beetles. And it is a hot pink neon fluorescent jelly, which I have hot pink neon polish, but I don't think I have the jelly. And I was so intrigued, like, pink jelly, like what? Like, I knew I was a nail girl when I fell in love with the pink jelly. Now, sorry guys, I do wish, I did try to thin out the jelly polish as much as I could. That way you could still see the money through. But she was potent, girl. She was giving. Like, she is very potent and pink and neon while still being jelly on a clear nail, because I had done a swatch on a clear, solid, clear swatch stick. Like, that jelly was jelly as glass. It looked like pink glass. It was beautiful. Um, so I did try to thin it out, but I saw that it was covering the money a bit more than I had wanted. But girl, it was too late to turn around. So this pink, this is like a very pink. I made this with some pigmented acrylics that like weren't working the best on their own. I kind of just dumped them in there with a bunch of other acrylics that were pink that worked a little better, and it came out with this potent full color coverage cartoon Barbie pink. I never use it, but I felt like it was gonna give me full color coverage over that money line seam. And it did. I was like, oh, this looks better than I thought it would together. Like, I did not know. At first, I was going to go in with a nude nail bed. Money nails always kind of look clean and nice and classy with a nude nail bed. But I definitely wanted to give her a little more bubblegum pop to it, a little more girliness. So I just went in with the pink on pink, girl. And you can never go wrong with pink on pink. Like, she's not the best set. And I doubt someone, like, they're not going to go viral and someone's like, oh, can you give me the pink jelly money nails? But very cute, very unique. I went in with some gold foil. I just tapped in some pieces along the free edge. No, the sidewalls. Along the sidewalls of the nail, just tapped in some gold foil. And I went in with these little tiny microscopic caviar beads, gold caviar beads. I never use them. I've had them forever. I just can't find a purpose to use them because they're almost invisible. I think I had tried them in the aquarium nails, but again, literally almost invisible. But they do add a little bit of sprinkle of gold droplets, like without being a glitter. Very cute. And I think that they work well with, you know how people put the little caviar beads between the rhinestones just to give it like an extra elegant type of classy jewelry look to it. I haven't done that yet with them. Maybe I'll try it. But I tapped in some of that clear cap. I want them thick. I want everything capped. That money, the sides, the caviar beads, the foil. So I did go in and clear cap quite heavily. But, I can go in and shape to the gods. I'm not worried about shaping because I can always shape down. My problem be if they too thin and I don't like them. Like, I don't like my nails super thin. Then I have to take out all my stuff again, all my monomer, my acrylic, and build them up again the way I want. So I rather go in a bit heavy. And also I'm kind of used to it because you guys know I do super long nails. Like, it's just my thing. I always do longer nails. So I'm kind of a little heavy-handed with my acrylic. Like, and then I know the thickness for the length that I'm doing. So I do go in a bit heavy. But I kind of have to remind myself, like, these are shorter. You don't have to do all of that. So after I have tapped in all that stuff, after I paint them with the jelly polish, I do go in and just swipe a little bit of clear right on top of that. You can wipe off the inhibition layer on your gel polish. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Not a big deal. But I'm just going to swipe over a little thin layer of acrylic just to really seal all of that in. And acrylic works best on top of acrylic. So my ombre is going to come out way better with this pink blending into that little bit of acrylic that I placed on top, as opposed to if I had never done that and I just left the gel polish with that like slick layer and then put the acrylic, it wouldn't quite sit right. It may not blend as nicely. But look how nice that pink, that Barbie pink that I made blended and covered that seam. I was impressed. I was like, girl, that was a good combo right there. Like, I never pull out that hot pink acrylic. It's in the trash bin sort of like acrylics that I don't really like. And I find a purpose for them because I bought them and I have them. I'll either do a marble or, some kind of, usually a marble, or I'll use them in my molds. I have molds, so if I want to make an acrylic bow and I like the color, most of the time I like the color of my crappy acrylics, whether I made them or bought them. I love the color. That's usually what got me hooked. But then you play with it and you're like, ew, it's not sitting right. It dries too quick. It's too runny. It's too thin. So I just don't use them. We have our favorites, but they're good in molds. So I'll make a charm or something out of them. So these are the girls, honey. These are the girls. I gotta finish up the pinky, but she was coming along. The color, I felt like the color on live, the camera didn't like do it so much justice. It was a very matte kind of monotone look. You know, the pink on pink, but that's what I wanted. I wanted the pinks to blend very nicely together and really match, not match. And I think they did that. They did it so well that it almost basically covered the money part. But it's in there, girl. It's in there, and I like it. I can see it, especially up close. Daylight is very nice. You can see it. No one's going to be that close. Some sets, we talked about this before, how some sets read very well from far away, and some, they don't know what it is. Like, they can just see the color or something. They don't really know what's going on in there. This is one of those, you know, it's not real money, so, you know, can't say a waste of money. But I think they're super cute, super girly. Like, what a cute little design. I haven't seen anyone do this one yet. Very pink, very girly with the gold in it. I didn't feel like putting any charms. I just didn't want anything to take away. I mean, you could already almost not see the money. So I didn't want anything else to distract you. Not that anyone's going to, that I know, but distract you from like looking in and saying, oh, what is this? Oh, those are money nails. You know, if I had charms and all this stuff, fun gems, they kind of be like, oh, you got pink nails with some bling. Like, I didn't want it to give that. There is definitely more to this set. Super cute. So I'm finishing up the pinky. Shout out to you, girl. Happy New Year. Thank you for all the love on the videos. I hope this new year is more prosperous for me in YouTube, because that's been, I don't know, girl. I mean, I don't want to talk about nobody, so I'm not, but they need to give me my money. I think it's kind of cute that under the nails you can see money, so it's like a peekaboo as well. I left a piece so that, like the tips, so I could file them really nicely and clean and get them really even without cutting into the money. So that's why they looked weird at the tip. I just wanted to make sure I had them sitting evenly in the ombre portion. Like when I fold my hands, everything looked even. And so then I could just file real close and even without cutting into the money. So anyway, girl, nice little short tutorial on the little pink jelly money nails. Super cute, really cute. This lighting is terrible. They look like mauve peach color, but they're beautiful pink, very soft. Even though it's like hot pinks and bright pinks, it's still so soft and powdery. So I'm going to top coat them. I hope you enjoyed. Stop by my TikTok, subscribe, you know, follow and everything, because I spontaneously, like, I don't announce it. I don't have a schedule. But when I'm there, girl, like, we're going to do something. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a super cute design, and you'll be surprised. Look how cute they are, right? Look at them. And you can see the money. Like, if you know, you know. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. Like, we know how to, when we see one. But she's giving, very girly. You know, I struggle with the squares because I have coffin muscle memory, so I still work on my squares. But wow, super cute. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you try the look. Let's critique a bit. So the jelly wasn't as jelly as I wish that she was, so that way you could see the money. So I recommend add a little more clear polish to that jelly, and the color should come out a little more transparent. Also, if you don't have a jelly or you want to do a different color jelly, you could just add a couple drops of the polish color that you want into your monomer and pick up a clear with clear, pick up a bead, and you'll get a very clear, a little bit with the tint of color to it, very clear. So that would have worked out nice too. I just could have put a couple drops of pink, hot pink, into my monomer, and I would have picked up a even more clear jelly version of this pink. But anyway, that's really all the critique I got, girl. What you think? Anywho, I love you. I appreciate you for watching. I hope you really do try the set. Let me know what works best for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.